Well, it's the first day of school and I'm already gonna be late to a class because I spent most of the time last period talking to my dear friend. I'm wearing a jacket because I don't want to get dress coded through virtual learning. I'm turning off my camera even though I look so good and my wispies are on. So now I'm checking in into math. Third period, checking into math. I just had AP Lit, AP Government, another talk with my friend, which almost made me late to get into class. But now we're in IB Math, and you know, there's a couple people there, not a lot, and I can't. They're not really talking, so this is why I'm like doing this now, because I don't want to like record any person talking, you know, because of privacy things, and I have my camera off so they don't, you know, look at me weird, saying why is she talking to herself, you know. And the angle of the camera is different because I had it this side because I wanted to connect the charger to my phone while I talked to my friend. And then like in AP Gov, the teacher's all talking about Alexander Hamilton and I'm just like whipping out my book like, and like the works they was talking about, it was like in here and I was like, yes, I am prepared, sis. But now I gotta focus on math and, you know, really pay attention. It's the second year of this course. Yes, this is a 2-year course. I will explain everything later in my, you know, overall summary. Probably not during lunch because I'm probably gonna talk to my friend again, but well, so I just finished with my IB Spanish class and I had to wear this jacket because the teacher forced us to like put like our camera on because he wants to see our faces because he misses us or whatever, you know. And so IB Spanish, it's my course is an HL course, and since it's my senior year, it's my second year taking the course. And we're focusing a lot on literature, we're gonna read a lot of novels, and we're focusing on like figurative language and all that stuff, and it's great. Honestly, I had fun today, cause like, I'm not done with the class, like school, I have 1 period left, but that's like choir, so I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna take off this jacket, cause it's so freaking hot, and I can't anymore. I didn't want to get dress coded, so that's why I had the jacket all the time. But now I feel free, and I enjoyed a long lunch because our 4th period teacher kind of was like MIA. I mean, she like put 2 videos up that like explain the course and like all the things like to get ready for like the new unit, but like she kind of like didn't have like a Zoom or like a Google Meets class, so we're kind of like spent to ourselves. So I just watched like the 2-minute videos, went over the syllabus and checked in and joined the Remind, and then spent the rest of the time talking to my friend again. And then we had like a long like hour-and-a-half lunch. But you know, Spanish is actually like the class that we actually talked for almost the whole time and like actually had like a lecture. It's like math was like kind of like 40 minutes and it was just like a quick problem, and for half of it we ended up talking about like our summer vacation or summer plans and just like reviewing like our objectives for this year, because that is also a 2-year class. AP Gov, it kind of said the same things, like he just went over the syllabus and stuff. We didn't actually do stuff. It was like normal first day of school with just going over the syllabus, not actually doing things. And then AP Lit, I was surprised how short it was because she didn't ask us to do the essay that she said she was going to ask us to do the first day, and instead left it as a homework assignment, and now we have 3 days to do it, which it's okay. I mean, we don't have 3 days to do it. She wants us to spend like an hour doing it, but she gave us until Thursday to complete it. And as a homework assignment for today, we have to do a video explaining the story behind our name and why our parents named us that way on this thing called Flipgrid, which if only I could edit it and make it beautiful, but I can't. So now I'm going to acquire, but I gotta check in with my friend because for some reason the whole day we've been checking in with each other when we're done with our classes. So I'll see you later. I'm gonna be late for my favorite class of the day just because I was too busy talking to my friend about stupid. We were literally just talking about freaking lotion. Like, I don't understand these logics. So I'm about to go into our class. Luckily, I had already had it set it up, you know, so I could just click on it and go. But I don't want to be the first person there, because one time I had to be the first person when my teacher's there, and then he just kept asking me, okay, there's other people. He just kept asking me questions, and like, I couldn't deal with it. It was just like so awkward, and like, I was like, no, but I love Sabapa, and if you've seen like my previous videos, some of my other vlogs, you would see that I love my Sabapa family so much. That might sound fake, but I actually truly love them so much. Guys, join. Oh, Isaac already texted me that I have to join, so I'll update you either during the class. You know what? Join me right now. Like, we just introduced. See, I didn't even notice until they started laughing. It was totally fine. No, like, I'm so used to it now. I'm Christine. This is my 3rd year in Sabapa Music, and I really love it here. This is genuine. I do really love it here. It's really great here. And I hope that the new people really love, you know, this experience that we've all created and feel integrated into the group despite not being able to meet in person.
My name is Alessandra Garcia. You can call me Alida. This is my 3rd year
Ole.
in Sabapa. Ole.
So it is day 2 of distance learning. I already did 1st, 2nd, and 3rd period. I took my first quiz, which story time. In the middle of the class, he's like, okay, so we're gonna take our daily quiz because our AP Gov teacher, he does daily quizzes on what we were supposed to read the night before. And so like, I was having connection problems because everyone in the house wants to use the freaking Wi-Fi, you know? So like, I'm trying to like get in, you know, trying to take my test. And I would go to like the AP Gov section of Google Classroom and then wait for it to load, and for some reason it would take me back to like the period before, which is AP Literature. So I click on AP Gov, it would show me like the banner thing that it shows you at the beginning, like at the top of the page, and then it would kick me out and go back to AP Lit, and it did that for like, I don't know how long. It took longer for me to go and try to get into my test than actually taking like my quiz. Sorry, it's not a test, it was a quiz. It was like a short 5-question quiz, but still, because it was like, oh, you have until this time to say the quiz, like he was saying, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't even started, like, let me, and like the quiz wasn't that difficult because it was basically on what we read, and we actually have our first chapter test on Friday because the chapter only had like 4 sections, so we're gonna we read 2 yesterday, and we're gonna read 2 today, and then Thursday is you know, just like review. We're gonna do another assignment. We're actually gonna do like Federalist number 10, which is part of the Federalist Papers, which Alexander Hamilton helped write. Actually, the one that we're gonna read is one written by Alexander Hamilton. Actually, editor's note, it was actually written by James Madison, not Alexander Hamilton. I'm so sorry. So, yeah, and there's not much there. This is your Thursday update of my first day of school. First week. I'm so sorry. I'm out of it, if you cannot tell. This is the 3rd day of school, actually, because school actually started on a Tuesday this year, and I was like, what? But it's okay, because I thought school was going to start on a Monday, and it got me an extra day to chill for my summer assignments, so that's cool. So, I had a very frustrating day today, which is actually why you didn't see me while I was in my classes, but rather than afterwards, because I need to calm down. This is there's this one class that I am frustrated with, and you know, and every time I get kicked out and like I miss something, God bless, I have this friend that I'm just like, what did I miss? And he's like, oh, you missed this. And I'm like, God bless you, man, because I can't deal with this anymore. But we're gonna get to that later. First period, AP Lit. Well, I don't really have a problem with AP Lit. The class is pretty good. Like literature, I'm more of an analyzing a text and, you know, looking through like the themes of it and what is the author trying to tell us, the symbols and all the things. I look for that. And also we get to do a lot of poems and it's great. So today we're going to do an assignment focusing on the indirect and direct characterization, and actually an assignment during class was writing a sentence explaining the characterization of a specific fictional character that you know of. Oh, my friend was right after me because we were doing it together. He's right there. You can't see it because I'm not going to show you his name, but he's there. Trust me. So mine said, Elphaba's physical description leads one to believe the character is evil due to her unnaturally green complexion. This detail matters because Elphaba feel oppressed instead of feels oppressed. See, not for that lang. I can't even English today, man. Because Elphaba feels oppressed and hated by the world, which makes her turn into the Wicked Witch of the West, who everyone assumes she is and remembers her by. So yeah, I did it on Elphaba because, you know, when I meet the wizard, I'd be so happy I could melt. Period 2 is AP Gov, and we had a quiz, and you know, yesterday I had a little frustration with the quiz. Today I had kind of the same frustration, but you know, took the test, still aced it. It's more of a quiz though, it was just 5 questions, and then we have to today review the chapter for our test tomorrow, and we have to do an assignment on one of the required documents for AP Gov, which is Federalist number 10, which is one of the Federalist papers written to defend the Constitution. Next is math, and I did a little boo-boo in math. You know, our vice principal of the school, well, not vice principal, more like assistant principal, came in and she, you know, just to ask us how we were doing. Sorry, I was playing with some lead. Just ask us how we were doing, if we're getting the gist of the class, that sort of thing. And she was really nice. I actually really love her. Like, she's a really nice lady. Like, really nice. She went on one of my club's trips once. It was to a conference, and like, she was so nice. She was like a mom to all of us, and we were like, yeah. And you know, she asked us if we had any questions. Only 1% had a question, and they asked about senior activities, and she didn't really give a concrete answer, but her non-concrete answer kind of gave me a good answer that we're probably not going to do anything first semester. She said for sure first semester it would be limited, but that actually means to me we're not doing anything. So yeah, but I'll keep posted on that. So period 4 is first responders. Again, like the other days, the teacher just put a video explaining like the class and like what to do for that day and explaining what we were going to do the next day. It was a little bit longer this time, and then it was just like 6 minutes. And she also put like the check-in that says, did you assist first responders today? And I'm like, yes. And then she said she was really proud of us because in all her years of teaching like a senior class, we were the first ones for everyone in the first day of school to say that they were there. I kind of assumed. Well, as you can see, it's the end of the day. I'm in my pajamas and I forgot to do an outro for this video. And an intro. But you know, they'll never know unless they look at the outro.